What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge. Today we got another exciting commitment video. Before we get started on that, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel. We appreciate all of the subscribers and the comments and the likes that we're getting. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. Today we have Taylor here with us as he has written an article on SoonerSurge.com. You guys need to check it out on the commitment of four-star in-state Jaden Nickens. Emmett Jones continues to shine and do far more maybe than what people thought he would this early on. So, Taylor, tell us a little bit about Jaden Nickens.
Yeah, Nickens is a big body wide receiver. He's sitting at about 6'3", 6'4", 195, so he's got good size. He has good intangibles. His hands are spectacular. He has a really big catch radius. The one thing that I think Emmett Jones is going to have to work with him on is his route running. He's a little more of a, just stop and go. He's going to run streaks down the field because he goes to a 2A high school in Oklahoma. He goes to Millwood. Millwood is not a huge school. They play my high school, and my high school has about 400 people in it. So all he has to do with his frame and his catch radius is just run down the field. So he hasn't really been taught the route tree or the skill set that he needs at a college level to be a top tier level route runner. But his pure skills as a wide receiver, he can be an immediate contribution just off his hands alone and his size. Emmett Jones is going to have a field day with Nickens in the weight room and on the route tree and everything. I believe that Emmett Jones can make Jaden Nickens one of the premier wide receivers in all of college football. He has that potential.
Wow. Have you seen him play, Taylor?
I have not. Well, I've seen him play in person, not against my team, though. He was injured late in the season, but I have seen him play in person.
Yeah, he just stands out physically. I mean, just like you said, big-bodied guy. And, this is now 2025. What is this, the third commit at receiver?
Yeah.
I believe so. So, hey, these guys know you got to get in and get committed if you want to come play at OU because the spots are filling up fast, man.
And two of them are, super good athletes, with Grayson Harris being a two-way star.
Yep.
And Jaden Nickens is one of the best basketball players in all of Oklahoma as well. He's a two-way sports star. He used to be the number one basketball and football prospect in Oklahoma.
And like you said in your article about, he's been injured. So really to be a four-star with missing almost an entire season is quite impressive, guys.
It is.
As I expect a lot of big things this year. But also the fact that OU continues to land in-state guys is massive for Venables and staff. Let's check out his highlights here, guys.
Yeah, you can see, just limited, only 15 receptions. He was injured very early in the year.
Yeah,
but this right here against a Chisholm team this Chisholm team was not talented this year, and he had a field day.
Yeah, and as you talk about the ceiling he has and under the development of Emmett Jones, you look at the current construction of the wide receiver room at Oklahoma. Really, it fits a lot with the three receivers they have committed. You look at a guy like Grayson Harris on the smaller side, more on the speed guy with guys like Brendan Thompson and Jaquez Petaway, Gavin Freeman. And then you have these really tall, lanky, athletic receivers that can do so many different things that are just straight go downhill and get the ball. That's what they do. When you look at guys like Nick Anderson and Jaden Gibson. So we're starting to really see a mold take place with how Jeff Lebby wants to recruit at Oklahoma, what he wants his wide receiver coaches to do. And so I think that really just now with Jaden Nickens, as you said, he's more of just go down the field and get the ball guy, more stop and go. So I think he will get his route running refined. We saw a lot of that with Jaden Gibson too in high school. He was kind of just catch the ball and run and go get it downfield. And obviously, even though Jaden Gibson hasn't got the opportunity to contribute yet, it's clear whenever you saw him play in this last year's spring game, his route running is taking a step up.
Well, yeah, the pure athletic ability, as you've seen on some of the clips, there has been a lot of just deep balls and go and get it. But the first play on this highlight reel was a wide receiver screen, just like this one. And he actually made one step in and went outside and outran everyone down the sideline. So he definitely has, to me, that's some route running capability. Maybe he's definitely not honed in on that, but he showed that he's got some cutback and stuff in him too.
Yeah, no, he has the mold to be able to become an elite route runner. He has the ability to make moves in space. We've seen that a few times on this highlight reel where he gets the ball, he makes one dude miss on a spin and then jukes out another. So he has the footwork. It's just more of refining that and getting it to the college level. But as you can see, he's very quick. makes a lot of moves, and when he has the ball in his hands, he is a lethal weapon, as you just saw right there.
Yep. And as you said, he's a standout two-sport athlete.
Well,
And I can tell you that Oklahoma and Brent Venables and Porter Moser, they're going to have a battle over who gets Jaden Nickens. Like, will they convince him to say, hey, maybe you can –
he's going to play football.
But I agree. I think he will play football. Like we see with guys like Taylor Tatum and James Nesta that are already committed in the 2024 class.
Look at his blocking.
Play both sports. Yeah.
His blocking is insane. That's like 3 clips where he's just mauling people.
Yeah, he's just bigger than everybody out on the field at Millwood.
Hey, and the other thing is, look, I know we're a little over a year since Kel Gundy is not at OU, and LaDamian Washington, with the time he spent here. But guys, you're kidding yourself. This hire of Emmett Jones is. I mean, I am just shocked at how quickly. I knew he was just a great recruiter, but the amount of guys that he's already gotten to commit, not just that, what we've heard about the wide receiver room currently at OU and the gains that they're making, I mean, wow, what a hire that was. And it's going to be hard pressed with DeMarco Murray and him if someone has to take over for Levy, because both these guys could be great coordinators as well.
Yeah, I think that, a lot of people are worried about Levy, going and taking another job. But, really, look what we saw, what he was able to do at Kansas as the interim head coach. There were so many people on that Kansas roster that wanted him to take that job as head coach, but they just never gave it. And I think that as much as we're worried about Levy taking another job, Emmett Jones is up there too. His recruiting ability is unmatched, unparalleled in the state of Texas. We've seen him in just 6 months. He's went and got KJ Daniels, Dozier Zukanma, Grayson Harris, Jaden Nickens, Elijah Thomas, Zion Kearney, Zion Raggins. Yep, Brennan Thompson, Andrell Anthony. This guy's recruiting is literally unparalleled to anybody. And it's not even his recruiting. His development as a wide receiver coach is incredible. Emmett Jones is
and he is. And, the thing about him, you heard him when they interviewed him, I think last week, he was talking about, it doesn't matter who I go up against. If I got this logo on my sleeve, I can get anybody I want, basically, like that attitude. Hey, if I'm recruiting for Oklahoma, he didn't say it, but it's a lot different than recruiting at Texas Tech. I mean, you got that Jumpman logo on there, makes a big difference.
Yeah, I agree. And just as you said, Jay, at Texas Tech, the only thing that was holding them back was really the logo. I mean,
or the coach that told him to not recruit Gavin Freeman. I mean, God.
Yep.
But Jackson, hey, look at some of the dudes he did recruit to Texas Tech.
Yes.
I mean, they had some receiving talent.
Well, I mean, when you look at Texas Tech currently, there's a guy that stands out in Jaron Bradley, who's one of the best receivers in the country. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I wanted Jerron Bradley to transfer to us. Incredible.
Yeah, so did Jason, but trust me, it never happened.
I did. I wanted him.
So guys, there you have it. Another exciting day with the commitment of Jaden Nickens to the University of Oklahoma. Again, check out Taylor's article, SoonerSurge.com. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Guys, there's some other exciting news coming around the corner with some more commitments. So stay tuned. We're going to have more of these in the next few days. Until next time, guys, Boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer.